it's me. Welcome back to Dinosaur Train. All aboard the dinosaur train. We're going to Dino School today. Dino School is full of adventure for a little dino like you. And if you want to learn more about dinos than you could ever dream, all you have to do is go right down this hallway and take your pick of all these books. Wow, it's time for school. All the little dinos are running to line up outside of school. There's Dago. He's running with his best friends, Ricky and Michi. They're so excited for school. They love
learning about dinosaurs.
Welcome to Dino School, home of the roaringest readers and the most ferocious fact finders in all of Dinosaur Land. Mrs. Triceratops greets her students at the door. She's so happy to see all their smiling faces. Mrs. Triceratops leads the class inside. The classroom is decorated with pictures of dinosaurs. The littlest dinos sit on mini logs while they wait for their classmates to arrive. Mrs. Triceratops likes to make school fun. For example, sometimes she plays games with her students during class. Mrs. T calls the class to order. It's time to start the day with some dino facts. Mrs. T taps a button on a nearby panel. The class erupts in a loud Dino facts. Dino facts. Dino facts. Then Mrs. T asks one of her students to come to the front of the class to spin the dino wheel. Ricky steps up to the wheel. It lands on Maiasaura, says Ricky. Maiasaura lived in what is now the western United States in southern Canada. This herbivore had a huge head and neck like a supersized swan. It was related to the famous long-neck sauropods. It was 26 feet long and weighed 9 tons. It reached its full size by the time it was 3 years old, which was much faster than other sauropods. Paleontologists think that this was because Maiasauras lived in an area with lots of food, but also lots of predators. So they evolved to grow fast so they could escape being stomped on or gobbled up. You got it, says Mrs. T. And the first part of the name, Maiasaura, comes from the Greek word Maias, meaning mud, and the Latin word saurs, meaning lot. The second part of the name, Maias, means food thief in Latin. That's because this dinosaur was built for speed and agility. Its legs were really thin and tall, and it had a long tail to help it balance as it ran through the trees. It must have been a very graceful dinosaur, just like you, Ricky. Come on now, let's all roar like Maiasaura's grr. Roar. Now it's time for the Daily Dino Dig. Dino Dig is the best part of Dino School. The littlest dinos get to use their dino dig tools to carefully uncover fossils hidden under the sand. Today's fossil is a dino favorite, teeth. Can you guess whose teeth they are? That's right, Tyrannosaurus teeth. Mrs. T taps another button.
The class erupts in a loud fossil, fossil.
Then Mrs. T calls out, ooh, a carnivore with a tiny skull compared to its body. Its arms were really short and its legs were really long. It had huge jaws and over 60 teeth for catching prey. It lived between 68 and 66 million years ago. It was one of the largest land predators in North America. It grew to be about 40 feet long and weigh almost 9 tons. It was also one of the last tyrannosaurs to live. Its scientific name was Tyrannosaurus regina, but we all know it as the Queen of the Dinosaurs. The littlest dinos get to pass around the fossil and examine it closely. Some of the dinos take their turn examining the fossil under Dino Vision. Dino Vision makes fossils come to life. Mrs. T takes the lead as the littlest dinos use their dino dig tools to brush away dirt and rock. After a while, they start to uncover something really big. Dino dig, Dino dig, Dino dig. It's a tail. It's lunch time. All the littlest dinos run out of Dino School and into the Dino Diner. Dino Diner is the perfect place to get a dino bite to eat. As the littlest dinos are eating their lunch, they start telling spooky stories. Mrs. T walks by and asks what they're doing.
When she hears they're telling scary stories, she has an idea. After lunch, it's nap time.
The littlest dinos all lay down on their logs to rest. Mrs. T taps a button on her watch. Soon the logs transform into comfy beds. Mrs. T turns off the lights and reads a story about a fierce female ankylosaurus named Boreopelta. Mark Meachly. It's craft time. The littlest dinos sit at their tables, ready to craft. Today they're making masks of dinosaurs from the Jurassic period. Mrs. T shows them pictures of different Jurassic dinosaurs. Mrs. T calls out, "Who wants to be a sauropod?" Stego raises his hand and puts on a mask of a Diplodocus. Diplodocus. Mrs. T calls out, "Who wants to be a horned dinosaur?" Michi raises his hand and puts on a mask of a Styracosaurus. Ischiracosaurus? Ischiracosaurus. Mrs. T calls out, "Who wants to be a flying reptile?" Ricky raises his hand and puts on a mask of a petrodactyl. It's show and tell time. The littlest dinos take turns showing the class what they brought from home. First up, Stego. I brought my toy Tyrannosaurus. Rex, look, he can chomp.
Mrs. T asks if anyone else has a toy T-Rex. Many hands shoot up in the air. Roar! Roar!
Mrs. T smiles. She sees Ricky and Michi whispering to each other. Mrs. T asks if they have something to show the class. They nod. We made a comic book about a superhero named Dino, says Ricky. He uses his knowledge of dino facts to defeat evil villains.
In this story, Dynamite battles the evil Dr. Claw. Dr. Claw plans to destroy the world with meteorites.
But Dino stops him. Hooray, Dino. Mrs. T claps. What a great story. I'm sure Dino will save us all from evil, just like you three saved the day when you worked together to untangle that slide yesterday. It's time for Dino's school to end. The littlest dinos line up outside to wait for their parents to pick them up. Mrs. T stands next to them, happy to see such polite students waiting their turn. Stago approaches his mom and dad. Mom, Dad, I learned so much today. I'm gonna be a dino expert just like you. Mom and Dad hug Stago. They love how eager he is to learn. Ricky runs to his mom and dad. Mom, Dad, I can't wait for tomorrow. We're gonna learn about marine reptiles. Mom and Dad laugh. That sounds like fun. We'll be sure to ask you all about it at dinner. Michi waves goodbye to his mom and dad. See you later. I learned so much today. I'm gonna be a paleontologist just like you. Mom and Dad smile. That sounds wonderful. You keep learning new things, Michi. We're so proud of you. Mrs. T watches as the littlest dinos hop into the cars with their parents. She waves goodbye. She can't wait to see what adventures await the littlest dinos tomorrow. Thanks for coming along on this dino school adventure with us. Everyone, if you want to learn more about dinosaurs, visit our website. It's dinoupbs.org. See you next time.